The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros, should Devin Haney be removed from the pound for pound list? Now, some people had Devin as high as number one, and I always thought that was an extreme exaggeration, but he was on people's pound for pound list. You heard Devin say they always try to discredit what I do. They try to discredit the belts. Well, Devin really did just lose to someone who's never been champion before, ever. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, Trill Dollar Bill. Based on the fact he lost to Ryan, who's never been champion, in the fashion in which he lost to Ryan, he got dropped 3 times. But if Harvey Dock wasn't the ref, it probably would have been about 4 or 5 times, right? Probably even stopped. Should Devin Haney be removed from the pound for pound list? I know you got to think about like who's on that mug, right?
But no, I think he should be demoted. And after this next, if he see, I'm watching. I'm looking at our subs. Here's the deal, our boxing family. You know what I'm saying? We got a subjects. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got subjects. And I like to follow the bouncing ball. And one of our subjects that we have over here is about the rematch. You know what I'm saying? And and if this was different, the question was different, I'll be like, let's see what happens after the rematch.
That's fine. You can say that. If we just move on with.
I think that we could see after the rematch if he deserves to be on that pound for pound. If he can make the adjustments like the greats have. You know? Like I didn't feel like Anthony Joshua should have been shunned after that fight. He came back and he showed me something. I became an Anthony Joshua fan after he lost, which is crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? I came in and became a huge AJ fan after he lost. Maybe Ryan can have that same performance for me. I don't know, but I'm I'm a hopeless romantic, so I believe in giving Devin a second chance. No Diddy.
No Diddy. No Diddy. Yeah, and B Diddy has been silent as well. All right, let me just say, Trill, when it comes to boxing, yeah, he can be a hopeless romantic. But I'm not. He's out of the top 10. He's not on my pound for pound list. He's not on my pound for pound list because the way he got cooked. Who's a solid fighter? Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo to me has got some really good wins on his resume. Stepped up, got cooked by Canelo. Didn't get dropped 3 times by Canelo. To me, Canelo was a better fighter than Ryan Garcia and got clowned for it. Got absolutely clowned for it. And removed from people's top 10 lists, right? Devin, to me, and here's what you got to understand. As someone who was originally a Devin Haney fan, and you know this, Trill Dollar Bill, because we were talking about Devin when he was 17 fighting people in Mexico. We were watching him fight on YouTube before he had this.
We were fans of Devin when Devin was like 10 years old. Before we was here, when Devin was doing the mitts and stuff, we was hearing about Devin. He didn't even have a professional fight yet.
Boy, would give him a little shine. Like, look at my man Devin. You see Devin, and what was the other kid that he would show?
Cash Flow too. Cash Flow's
pro now. Yeah. So we would see Devin. We would rock with Devin. But here's the thing: Devin started changing. Like he started disrespecting Floyd. Started talking all this talk. Started doing all this. He started developing these type of fans that were just delusional. You understand? So then they start talking big boy talk. So now I got to hold Devin to the big boy standards. Like, Bill Haney said, Floyd era, this is the Devin era. And Floyd's and Devin's about to surpass Floyd and about to do all this stuff. So you removed yourself from, to me, where I can give you that type of benefit of the doubt, because you was talking like you was an all-time great already. You was talking like Ryan Garcia was some lunch, some food. You saw Ryan Garcia not make weight and said, I'm going to take that 1.5, fight him, beat him, add to my. You the one who thought you could do all that stuff. So now you want to talk about pound for pound list. I get what you're saying about Anthony Joshua, Trill Dollar Bill, right? Particularly in the Andy Ruiz fight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But by time Anthony Joshua had fought Andy Ruiz, he had built a solid resume within the heavyweight division. And you got to look at it like this. Devin Haney fought one guy at 140, Regis Prograis. And then he fought Ryan Garcia, which would be qualifies his second fight at 140. But Devin fighting Ryan Garcia is the first time I saw Devin Haney in a ring with someone who was the same size as him or bigger. And he got absolutely demolished. And this matters because remember I always say a big fish eats little fish, right? Unless the little fish is great. You look at Alexander Usyk and what he does to bigger fighters. It's not easy. That's impressive. It's impressive. You look at what Vasily Lomachenko was doing to bigger fighters. You look at what Gervonta Tank Davis does to bigger fighters. Because say what you want about Tank, that's a little dude, bro. It's a little dude fighting bigger people and beating them. The first time I saw Devin in the ring with someone bigger than him, he got obliterated. He got violated. He got exposed. The dream deferred. You understand what I'm saying? So to me, pound for pound lists are for people who move through the pound for pound rankings like Vasily Lomachenko show greatness. I don't care what anyone says. Tank's a little dude knocking out these big guys. Tank's a little dude knocked out Ryan. Oh, y'all want to talk about rehydration causes and all that? Like I said, I don't want to hear it. Ryan agreed to it.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ryan still took the fight. Ryan was still on the attack and got caught with a counter. The same way Rolly did. The same way Gervonta knocks out all these dudes. And you done got Sean Porter who sparred Gervonta Davis. And we're talking about Sean Porter with a great chin. You only seen Terrence Bud Crawford stop the man. And even he said, yo, Gervonta's for real. So I don't want to hear none of that. You know what's up. So to me, Devin's been a weight bully. I say the same thing about Benavidez, but I'm going to say that for the Benavidez fans later, which, by the way, I am president of the David Benavidez fan club since I actually showed my proof of purchase for David Benavidez fights while you keyboard warriors don't. So that makes me president of the David Benavidez fan club as well as the Devin Haney fan club because I showed my purchase for the Reach Prograis fight, which most of you fire sticked. And as a David Benavidez fan, I still roll with Canelo. But let me talk about this for a second. I'm sorry, I just had to throw that out there. The weight bullies. At some point, these weight bullies will get exposed. To me, Devin's a weight bully that got exposed last night. When Devin fought someone the same size, someone who had more hand speed and power, he got beat. Because he's not equipped to deal with the pressure power punchers. But you know someone who was? Floyd Money Mayweather. Perhaps it's time for Devin to realize you may have grown up in the Floyd Mayweather gym. You may have learned how to box from Floyd Money Mayweather. You may even try to behave like a cheap imitation of Floyd Money Mayweather. But that one in your loss column is proof that you will never be Floyd Money Mayweather. So maybe it's time for Devin the Dream Haney to start trying to act like himself.
Devin the Dream Haney. You're absolutely right. Let us know how you feeling. All right, let us know how you feeling. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. You know what it is. That's Caden. I'm the commissioner of Trill Dollar Bill.